We had a very difficult game against Sevilla tonight, but fortunately at the end, we came out with a victory. I'm so happy about the victory, but there's so many things that happened in this game, things we have to improve on, and some positive. We're gonna dive right into it, so stay tuned. If you haven't subscribed, make sure you do. This is a space for Barcelona and Manchester City and other teams, but here we mainly discuss football and we keep it positive. If there was one thing to take away tonight, it's Fermin Lopez. He needs more playing time. He was sensational tonight. Without him, we probably wouldn't have won this game because in the midfield, he was bossing. And I'm so happy for him. He was very frustrated because he was not getting enough playing time, but now he got it. Unfortunately, he had to come on for Rafinha, who got a hamstring injury, which doesn't look serious, but I hope it's not, because Rafinha in the first half, before he got injured, he was playing well. He made a few mistakes. I feel like he's not good enough at ball retention in the midfield. He's a player that needs pace to operate, so in the midfield, he struggled a bit, but his passing range is amazing. And another player that played probably his best game so far at Barca is Gundogan. That was the first game where he started as number 6. He was amazing. He knows how to play under pressure. He knows how to break lines. He has something that Oyo Romeo doesn't have, the technical ability to move the ball forward. And hopefully very soon we see him playing in that double pivot role with De Jong. I'm excited for that. The first half, really we did not create too many chances, but we had some misses. Joao Cancelo, he dribbled past like 3 players, made a beautiful pass to Joao Felix, but he missed it. How did he miss it? It was gonna be a beautiful goal, but he hit the post. And also in the first half, the biggest issue I saw is the team is not glued enough, like things haven't clicked enough. And that's one of the reasons why we haven't been performing in the past 3 games at our best. And also there is a lot of rotation. That also is one of the reasons. And with all the injuries, I feel like we were a little bit conservative. But in the second half, we played really well. We created many chances. We played with more intensity. The passes were better, and especially with Fermin Lopez in the midfield, it was so much more easier for us to create space and get to Sevilla's box, which was really hard in the first half because we know Sevilla, they defend in a low block, and especially they had players that played an outstanding game. Ramos was playing a great game. There was another guy, I can't remember his name, but their defense were like so good. And yeah, if it weren't for that, we could have scored way more goals. Gavi also was outstanding. He saved us from a goal. I mean, that ball was going in. Gavi, he's a savior. He's a soldier. And that's why Xavi explains he's almost undroppable. Gavi, he has everything. He has the technical abilities. He can break lines. He can do everything in the midfield. And tonight especially, he was crucial for that victory. Sergio Ramos. The funny thing is that Ramos, before the game, he said, it would be a pleasure for me to score my first goal coming back to Sevilla against Barca. I mean, he scored it. Unfortunately, we won this game and he was the unlucky guy. Lamine Yamal there was outstanding too. The first 3 balls, he had 3 bad touches, but then he grew into the game. He was dangerous on the wing. I mean, this guy is something special, bro. He was very, very good. The whole time he was there, he beat the defender a lot. Of course, there's a few things he needs to improve on. We saw Lewandowski getting frustrated at him, other players, because sometimes they won the pass and he didn't pass it. But there was a ball he sent for Fermin Lopez, and if that was a goal, it would have been so special. The control from Fermin was good, but he hesitated too much on the ball. He should have taken his time and finished better. But Lamine Yamal, his crosses, are always dangerous. It's like out of 5 crosses, you get 3 dangerous ones and 1 that is like an assist or almost a goal. Every time he touches the ball, something happens. And another thing I'm happy about is our whole defensive line played amazing today. We defended pretty well. Sewcilla were dangerous. They created many chances, but our defense was here today. Unlike the last game against Mallorca, where the guy had so much fun against us, today our defense was strong, especially at the end of the game when we were conserving the score. We defended pretty well. Alejandro Balde, he started the game making so many mistakes. I thought he was horrible in the first half especially, but he grew into the game and by the end he was good. He was how we wanted him. The only thing is going forward, he needs to do better. He needs to decide better, cross better. I mean, we already know he needs to improve on these because you could see Lewandowski getting frustrated at him because they do not get the pass in time, the crosses in time. So hopefully he will improve on that. I feel like right now he's not in his best form. Last season he was better to me. Right now it's pretty much like he's under pressure. But hopefully he will come back into form really soon. He's really young. So as for Joao Felix, he looked very frustrated today. I feel like he didn't play the best game possible because Sewcilla was defending really well and they broke that link between him and Lewandowski. That's why Lewandowski barely had any chance in front of the goal. So Joao Felix and Lewandowski, they did not play their best game today. Like I said earlier, Sewcilla were defending really well and they made it impossible for both of these guys to have a lot of chances. And substituting Joao Felix and bringing the shortcan Fermin Torres worked really well. He was the guy that made the cross. Lamine Yamal headed it trying to make an assist and that's when it hit Ramos' foot. So Ferran basically created the own goal. But Fermin Lopez, man, I think Gavi might be the man of the match. Fermin Lopez is special, and with Rafinha injured, we don't know how long he's going to be injured for. De Jong injured, Pedri injured. I think he's gonna get a chance to prove himself, and he pretty much looks like the player we need right now in the midfield because he's so dynamic. He's so good at bringing the ball forward. He's also a good goal scorer. Unfortunately, he missed that one today. But he's special, man. He's special. He has the composure. And you can see a difference between him and Rafinha. He's a pure midfielder. When they brought him in that position to replace Rafinha, he was very good. Last year, when they sent him on loan to Linares, I think he came out with 15 goals in the season. 15 goals in one season in the 3rd division against a bunch of old guys. To me, that's impressive, and hopefully he can do that playing for the A team right now in Barcelona because we need that. We need that. When Lewandowski is not playing his best game, or whoever, we need somebody else in the midfield to be able to score. But overall, we have to improve on our finishing. We have to be more clinical. Something we struggled a lot with last year. We need to be more clinical. We can't just rely on Cancelo making some magic, Joao Felix making some magic. We need to be able to be more clinical as a team, as a whole, because the competition ahead is going to be very hard. But yeah, man, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you liked it, make sure you subscribe. Leave a comment. Let me know what you thought about the game. Did you see any mistakes? Anything I left out? Let me know. And I'll see y'all later. Peace, by the side.